Hi, don't mind the hair, I just got out the bath. But welcome back to the Open Minded Wish I Was Normal Chronicles, Episode 2. In the last episode, we discussed what borderline was, what the symptoms were, the characteristics, and how it pertained to me because I was clinically diagnosed, and I plan to give you all the information locked in this noggin for you to get some answers. Let's go. But right quick, I just gotta know, did you know that Pete Davidson, Marilyn Monroe, Amy Winehouse, and Courtney Love actually had BPD, or have BPD, along with Madison Beer. She also has it too. Just so you know, we're not alone. Now let's get down to business. We gotta talk about that favorite person, the relationship itself, and what that means. So, a favorite person for someone with BPD is basically somebody that they latch onto to give them the validation that they need, that they were neglected to be given as a child. Sorry, excuse me. Can't speak, I guess, but basically, I need to know that I'm worth something, that I'm loved, that I matter, and that I'm doing something by existing, like on a constant, because I don't believe that myself. I lost that purpose, that drive, because being raised by a malignant narcissist who micromanaged me, I couldn't do anything right unless I did it the way he wanted, when he wanted, and blah, 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 blah. So I need someone to basically take over that role, but instead be healthy about it, or be more, like, give me a reason to live. We just feel so much, and once that was taken away from us as children, so, I'll put it to you like this. When a child goes through a traumatic experience where, let's say they're not feeling safe, where they feel like they have nowhere to go to hide at such a young age that they're just, like, put on high alert, like, that doesn't go away. You will never have that back, that feeling of safety, once it's completely just destroyed, demolished the one person in the world that was supposed to be your support, your love, your mom, your dad, whichever person it was, your grandma, your grandpa. That person, once that trust is broken and they don't understand, like, their little brain just, like, I thought that, yeah, it just discombobulates them. And so now we can't trust the next person, this person, that person. And either you, like, usually with BPD, you get so attached to one person specifically because that is just, you need that one safe place and you never had it. Now, with that being said, I believe, in my opinion, that most of us lack confidence. We were never brought up with, like that motivational speaker in the background, that cheerleader that makes you feel like you got this. We never gained that attribute of that inner voice that makes sure that we have this balance within ourselves. So we look to somebody, a favorite person, to be that inner voice that builds us up. Because in the end, we want that so badly. It's even worse for people that, like, have a loss. Like, my stepdad died when I was 14. I know another person, she lost family members as well. And once you go through that loss, that unexplained, just spontaneous loss, you're like, oh my gosh. Like, it's a intense fear of abandonment that no one can really control. Death is something you can't control. Clarify, the death part is my past experience. Like, there's also the betrayal BPD people that gone through something along the lines of someone betraying them, their trust, the one person in the world that they thought they could trust, or being left by their parents at, like, such an early age and not understanding why and blaming themselves for it. So from that point on, they'll internalize everything and feel like it's their fault. There's just different sides of BPD, different attachment styles. Like, I mean, some people get hurt, as a child, don't cope by getting clingy or begging for someone to stay. Some of them turn mean and get the fuck away from me. And if you show any emotion, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You look stupid. Like, immediately attacking you. That's not just a narcissist thing. It's a coping mechanism. So it goes to multiple different, traumas, especially as a child. I'm gonna reel it back in because I will keep going. I'm very detailed and I want to say it right and all that good stuff. But, anyways, the favorite person, we need them. We get attached because we need someone to basically tell us that we're worth tomorrow and every day after. Mind you, a favorite person does not have to be a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a mother, father figure, best friend, teacher, therapist, anyone that gives us that validation that, we need them for comfort, for happiness. So if they can make us feel those things that normally we can't feel on our own because we don't know how to regulate those emotions, we were never taught those emotions or how to feel those emotions or how to bring those on, or even we weren't even allowed to have those emotions most of the time. So if that person were to say, kill yourself, we would feel like, oh shit, we don't deserve to live. Die.
Which brings me to Exhibit A, or whatever you'd like to call it. Basically, my husband might get mad at me for sharing this, but he's an amazing father. I love him so much, and he has to push himself to give me compliments sometimes just because he's been hurt a lot, just like I have. But I'm the clingy desperation type, and he's not. Anyways, so when he told me this, my mood was like iffy, you know what I mean? I brought kids to school, kind of had to leave the house. I hate leaving the house. Society just makes me freak out sometimes. But when he said that, it was like, all right, I can do anything now. I am the shit and no one can tell me different. Yeah, like the favorite person is the one thing, it's like euphoria for the borderlines. Like they say, like in the beginning with a borderline, they're just so tempting and or seductive or whatever. I don't know about all that now, but I will say that when I love, I put my whole heart out there. And when you do that, and if you connect with somebody in a way that like, you both just feel so heavily because you're influenced by the borderline, then all of a sudden it just becomes a little bit too much, dies down. They start to feel uncomfortable because they're like, what? The cupcakey phase is gone. Why? What's wrong? What did I do? Internalization, shame on themselves. And then it just builds up to where they end up exploding. And then a lot of times they'll just jump to another favorite person. Me, on the other hand, no, I am stuck on one person. I was stuck in a house dealing with my stepdad for 7 years. 7 years I had to deal with him. And then he died during a surgery. So, when I say I'm committed, I'm committed even if you're fucking me over and I still just want to believe every word you say. Unless I have proof, I can't walk away. Now other people could be different. Everyone's been hurt differently. But for me, the favorite person is the end all be all. And that's my explanation for you.
Well, I hope you liked the video and the explanation, even though it did get kind of crazy with the detail, but I did try my best to script it and like pinpoint it out and whatnot. It's just like going through my head, I have so many ways of saying things that like I just want to make sure I get it right. So I really hope this was informative and that I helped you. And I'm really grateful that you stayed, if you did stay, that you watched, that you viewed. See you later, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
Please like, share, comment if you dare, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.